We're playing white. We're going to go with d4. Probably got time for about 1 or 2 games or more today. Do I play the Benoni too? I can play the Benoni as black, definitely. It's probably second or third of number 2 or 3 of the main openings I play. Black's playing the Benoni here, though, so we'll see how this one goes. All right, so the idea behind the Benoni, oops, we gotta play a4 to stop b5. The idea behind the Benoni is that black is sacrificing space in exchange for some dynamic counterplay against my center. I don't think bishop f5 is very good there, though. I think we're just keeping everything guarded and then play bishop e2 next move. It's interesting. Okay, bishop e2 or knight c4. Bishop e2 or knight c4 are both definitely possible moves. Bishop h6, interesting move. All right, I guess we'll go knight c4. If he takes our bishop, we're doing queen takes. And we're going to put the queen on f4 to attack the d6 pawn. Unfortunate just lost its meaning to me. Is that unfortunate? Unfortunate idea. So if they castle, we're playing queen f4 probably. I think we're still playing queen f4 anyways. Actually, no, we're not playing queen f4, just bishop e2. Now this knight's trapped, right? I'm sorry, this bishop's trapped. So that's not too good for black. Hey, Mumbles64, thanks a lot for the follow too. Hope you're enjoying it. So this bishop on f5 is just simply trapped right now. Malaz got a little overconfident in himself. He's going to have to sacrifice it for a couple pawns. You guys are going to mess with me with unfortunate for the rest of the challenge, aren't you? So unfortunately for Malaz, this bishop's going to be lost. No way around that one. All right, 95. Got to be a little bit careful here. If we take the bishop immediately, he plays knight d3, and we are probably very sad. So instead we take here first. When he takes back, then we take the bishop. He's going to get some pawns for it, but we are going to be up a piece. So that's pretty good. Unfortunately, we are. Yes, I am human. I'm not a robot. Don't worry. All right, I think we're just castling. We could take the pawn on g6. I think that's okay. Just take the pawn for free. He'll play f takes back. Oh, h takes. Okay. Actually, we're just gonna play queen d2. Keep this pawn guarded. And just castle next move, right? If I castle, he'll play rook h8 trying to checkmate me, but it's not gonna work out. Not the way he wants it to. We're just gonna play g3 if he plays rook h8. Stop that threat. Queen h5, we'll play bishop c4, and then our queen will be guarding c2. So we can always move this bishop to guard the h2 square. All right, simply bishop c4, I believe. Just keep that pawn guarded. If he plays queen d4 check, I'll have to exchange. But that'll get rid of my problems as well. Next, I'm just going to play rook e1, trade off rooks, and then use my extra piece to win. So we're still playing rook e1, I believe. Maybe not just yet. If rook e1, he takes, queen takes. It's probably giving him a little more than he needs. I'm just going to play queen to g2. Play knight e4 next move, or rook e1 next move. All right, let's go rook e1. Or f4 is also possible. Yeah, let's keep the knight off the e5 square. Don't really want him to get there. And then go back here to exchange. Knight g4, okay. I think bishop e2 is good. Just pin the knight. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. If he takes on h2, that's actually winning a piece for myself. At the very least, we're just going to play bishop takes knight and get rid of that annoying knight. And then just use our extra knight to win, is the basic idea. What do I think about lead chess? Do I play on there? Yeah, I have, I have 2 different accounts on there. One with my title, one without my title. I think it's a nice change of pace. It's starting to grow. It's not really like at the level of chess.com or ICC just yet, but it's starting to grow. And the interface is nice because you can just kind of play it on your computer. You don't have to download any programs or anything like that to play it. So that's definitely a positive to a degree. Queen takes pawn, queen takes queen, knight takes queen. After that, you play rook f2, and then the knight is trapped on h2. After queen b2 check here, he's losing something major. Knight f6 is going to be the next move, almost guaranteed. We're forking the queen and the rook. The queen's going to move, we're going to take, we're going to end up being up before rook at the end of the day. And we do that. And he resigns. Okay. So we'll analyze this one. I'll point that out in the analysis Nuclear wrote what the idea there was. Okay, so the opening is, like I said, the basic idea of the Benoni is black is that he wants to have dynamic counterplay against... Usually black will play... The typical setup is bishop g7, get castled, knight d7, knight e5, rook e8, something like that. Pretty much black is giving white the space in the center, but on the other hand, black gets to attack the center, make use of his active pieces and things like that. All right, see you later, confused draft. Here, though, black kind of misplays it. I don't think bishop f5 is a very good move because I do get to just kick it around immediately. And then bishop h6 is also a little weird. Usually you like to keep your bishop on the board. It's usually your best piece. So exchanging it doesn't make a ton of sense. And then especially knight d7, now this bishop's completely trapped on f5. And we just play bishop e2, and there's no way for him to save it. Knight e5, take. We definitely cannot take the bishop first, because this check is killer. And we lose our queen, so we don't want to do that. We take the knight, queen takes, castles, takes, queen d2, guard the pawn, castles, rook h8, g3. Now we're simply up a full piece. He doesn't even have a pawn for the piece. Rook there, bishop c4, queen h5, queen g2, knight d7. We play f4 to keep the knight off of this square. He goes back, we go here to exchange, knight g4. Okay, so after bishop e2, the simple idea is that we're just going to take the knight next move. If he plays queen takes, knight takes, looks like he, at the very least, okay, you won a pawn, even if there was no tricks here. But after rook f2, we're hitting the knight. I guess in hindsight, he can play knight g4 because of the pin. But, I mean, we're up a piece. He got one pawn out of it. So I'm not complaining about that situation. So we're up a piece for a pawn. So, and we'll simply move the rook and then just move the bishop back. We're not going to get checkmated or anything like that. The other situation was if he plays like knight e3 to attack my queen. Well, I just take his, he gets mine, we exchange a couple things. I take here, he takes here, and we're still up a piece. And then we'll just go exchange the rooks off the board. So his losing that bishop on f5 ends up really costing him. Back when he played knight d7, and then we played bishop e2. At the very least, he should get some kind of pawns out of it. He should have done like take. This actually doesn't work either. That doesn't work out for him either. So his knight d7's not good. He should just castle, I guess. And then he'll have to retreat the bishop. He's still in a bad situation, because I can still go attack the pawn. He goes back, I castle. I'm doing pretty good here. But at least he's not losing a piece or anything like that. Okay, let's see. We're up to 1760.